Cool. All right. Back in it. Back in the mix. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Use owner. Concerned NPCs, right? Because it should be baked in, right? Right. Let's see if I have this one selected. Where is it? Okay, that's that one. It's the first floor or second floor room. Okay, and so that one NPC, let's see, we'll do array list add. Gonna add this last spawned NPC. Wait. Oh, no. Could be this intrusion zone. And it's gonna be concerned NPCs. Soundtrack's outrageous. Type game object. Variable. Last spawned NPC. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, NPCs to notify. All right. Okay. All right. I should be able to run that. I think though. Create empty. Paris apartment spawn. Actually, set as start state. Right there? Should I spawn it right there? See if that works. Where'd that NPC go? Standing right there. Hey. Oh shit. Do you not see me? Pause. NPC vision. So why isn't it there? Oh my god. Weird, why is it stuck there? False, huh? Oh. Oh. dope, super dude. What's up, duder doper duper duper? Oh, I just got a message from Alex. Got a big ol' let me see. Just webcam. Got a woohoo! We've been waiting a minute to put these fucking tutorials out. Okay. I need to change this, I need to write down the things that I need to do, because I'm just gonna, you know what? That's what I have this notepad document for. Okay, so today, or for tonight, what we have is set or make like at home wander for sim for NPC for NPCs, and then test intrusion reaction sounds. Okay. Congrats, bro. I really hope this helps you reach 1K sooner. That would be cool. You know, I should probably ask them. I don't know if it's exactly chill to be putting like links to my personal YouTube on there, but maybe that could be chill. This song isn't my jam, but this one is. Okay. Yeah, I do look forward to sort of like getting more traffic the more I get involved with Playmaker. That would be super dope. Okay. So make the at-home wander for NPCs. Cool. Let's go into characters, NPCs, and Civ B routine. Okay, so the Civ B needs to have a condition where it checks if it's at home. So I think that should probably go first, if anything. Or maybe not. Check for intruder. Maybe last. Yeah, okay, so false. And then this one is check if at home. Do a bool test. Is home. It's true, true, false, false. It's true, it comes out to here. We're at home. False goes down here. Then we can all light up SIGs and Toka. If not, I'll comment on the toots myself. Yeah. It would be cool to kind of get like a community server where, oh, that would be cool. You know, the big dream version of this game is to make it so you can have like players playing in like all the big roles, you know. So like you have somebody gets to be a mole in one city, and another person gets to be another mole in another city, another person gets to be an agent, another person gets to be an agent, somebody gets to be a source. Then you have your fellow agents who are like trying to help you. And if I could get something like that going, definitely be cool to play with y'all, you know? If all of us just hopped on a server and played this together. So if it's at home, goes there, and it'll have a start FSM. And the FSM will be at home. Turn it off, put it in here, and let's edit it. All right, so these have to be designed in a universal enough way where like maybe down the line it'll be kind of like what type of home that they're in, or even like which home they're in. But for the time being, I really want to make it universal. So it's going to be stuff like, you know, there's going to be chairs in a house, so go sit down. There's going to be something to just look at in a house, so go look at it. General, just like walking around. So what do you do at home? Let's just have them go sit down and like sit down between different places. So it's something like get a random chair, set that as your destination. Maybe those two are the same. And then en route, and then go actually sit there. And then you wait, and then you repeat. Okay, so it looks like that's this. Okay, so you have choose random seat. Then you have en route. And then you have sit down and wait. Or just sit, wait. Sit and wait. Okay. So choosing a random seat would mean that you would have to get your nearest place. That could be kind of dodgy. How do you do that? How do you make it so it's kind of like they're only choosing from a certain number of seats in a place? Okay, let's look at the example then. What is this? This is that at-home FSM. Got to return to that. So if we're here in this Parisian apartment, you have these 2 couches, you have these 6 chairs. You know what we could do is like I mean, honestly, maybe it's kind of like the same system where it's like you find out where you are, and then that's like a game object, and then on that game object there's an array list, and in that array list are other game objects that are essentially your destinations. So this apartment would have an array list on it that I would put that couch, each of those chairs, and anything else really that's in here. But maybe for the sake of just testing, no, I do want to I don't want to do too hodgepodge of things. I do want to get as close to the final thing as possible. So I think I am going to make it so they actually go and sit down at certain spots. Okay. So NPC does at home. So you have choose random seat, en route, sit and wait. That's if you're actually trying to sit down. But let's see, maybe it should go like this. All about like how to organize things visually. So this is like first on the list, where it's like if you're trying to just get a seat, but if you're trying to go stand somewhere, choose random place to, or like, what is it? Because you want to like choose random like standing activity. Okay, so it's like choose activity. Yeah, this would help actually. This is helping me realize that like what kind of activities do people have? They kind of just, they're walking around their house. There's gonna be a bookshelf in there, so I know they're gonna want to stand at their bookshelf. Maybe such a dope track. Maybe if they're just pacing. Okay, you know what I will do? I'm gonna put these down to the side, but I am gonna just do a version where they just go from point to point. That'll be kind of our testing thing, just because they will do something like that anyway. Choose choose spot. En route to spot, and then stand and wait. Cool. And this one will be like, just so I can like organize this now. This one is sort of like en route to activity, and then this one is do activity, which might end up being a whole list of things. So drink whiskey. That's true, make yourself a drink. You know, I was thinking for places that have a kitchen, it's like they can constantly be going back and forth between like the snacks, you know, grabbing themselves a drink. That is a rabbit hole, because then it's like, okay, do you set it so each drink has a number of sips in it, and so the NPC, every time it does a drinking animation, the amount of drink in the drink gets reduced, and then when it hits 0, the NPC throws the can away and then gets another drink, you know, or goes and refills their glass or whatever. You know, all those systems seem like super simple to set up, but it's just, that just starts stacking. That just gets out of hand. Okay, so we're gonna do this choose spot one. We're gonna do a simplified version. But even still, it needs to choose spots at the place. So we need to figure out how the NPC is gonna know where they are. Because getting closest, I don't think quite cuts it. They could turn on the radio and change the channel so you can play some cool historic tunes all fall right up. That's perfect. That's a great idea. Totally want them putting on the radio and shit like that. Yep. There's that mission in Hitman where you're like, you get called in as a cook or a chef, like a sous chef or an assistant maybe. I don't know the titles for all that shit, but then you could use the radio as a thing, and then the actual chef goes and like constantly fusses with which station it's on. Yeah, that's a good idea. How do you find out where you are? So maybe if they're in this collider, the intrusion zone. How do you do that? My gut reaction is, or like my off the top of my head, is do something with the actual, like if I select this intrusion zone game object, see this mesh? This encompasses the whole apartment. See, like all right there, comes all back here, or like most of the apartment. It kind of cuts off weirdly right here. I could fix that later though. So my first thought is like, okay, you have it so if they're in this mesh, then that counts as they're at that apartment. So intrusion zone trigger check. How do you do that? How do you decide? Because you could do it like that, right? But then that's such a cumbersome way of doing it. Do you have something that like as soon as they go through a door? No. Maybe you do a get closest. Because if I put like a game object right here in the center of the room and I say get closest, then it's pretty much only right here. If I put one like right here, and then up here in this other apartment, if I put a game object right there, and then shit. Let's see. It's raining like crazy outside. Very tricky, very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. Because it needs to be that available spots array, maybe that's what you call it. Maybe it copies an array. So if it's at home, you have a variable make an array, call it open standing spots. and it's an array of game objects. And we'll copy this. And what it'll do is it'll get closest. No, find closest. Do I make a new tag called place? Get the closest place that you're at. I think I'm gonna have to eventually, right? Let's try that. Add tag. Hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. Place. Find closest place. Store the object in current place. And then when that's done, it, for now, it'll just go here to choose spot. And well, actually, it needs to do an array get. FSM get array. And it will get the array from the current place. And the current place will have, I just won't specify the FSM name for now. The variable name though is open standing spots, and it's going to store in open standing spots. It's going to copy its values over. Great. Then it goes here, and we have an array get random. Excuse me. There. Whoa. Stores the value in current standing spot. Should I do that? Or should I have that as destination? Destination. Oops. Okay. Chooses a spot. Oops. Then in route to spot, so it's we're gonna put the get vector, or no, get position and set agent destination. It's gonna get the position of the destination. Vector 3, new variable, destination underscore v3, oops, underscore v3, world, right, set agent destination as destination v3, and then when the path is done, it'll go to next. Gonna delete that finish transition. In route to spot, set agent is stopped, followed by get remaining distance and a float compare. So that means that they're moving, and then get agent remaining distance. We're going to store the result in remaining distance every frame, and then float compare for remaining distance to 2, and if it's equal or less than, same old every frame. Okay. Then it goes here, to stand and wait. To stand and wait, we have a animator play, and then we have a set agent is stopped, and a wait function, random wait. And they'll wait there anywhere between 5 and 20 seconds. We'll do 15 again. Finish event. Let's have it called send back. Here, global transition, send back. Cool. Stand and wait. Animator play. Oh, this needs an animator play too. Walk one. Stand and wait. Animator play. This one is idle one, I guess. Idle one. Okay. I think the at-home thing is set up to work. Now all I have to do is get this open standing spots thing and make a place. So in DC, what did I have it? It's like level destination points, I called them. Parisian apartment. Create an empty. Place. Place center. Center of place. Place marker. Whatever. Okay. And where is it? Oh, it's down there, right. Okay, I think like right here is good. So you'd pretty much have to be in this apartment. If this was your closest, compared to other things, if this was the closest one to you, you'd have to be here in this apartment. I'm gonna tag this as a place and then add an FSM to it. And then in the variables, we'll create an array. Open standing spots. Fill with game objects. And we'll make like 3 spots just for now. Create empty. Standing spots. Create another empty. Standing spot 1. -1. I'll just do 1. And then call these 3 and 2. All right, so you have this one, and this one. And they'll be like right here. They'll go kind of stand at this doorway. And this one, they'll stand over here at this little dresser drawer or whatever this is. And then this one, they'll go into, actually, you know what? They won't go right there. They're gonna go into the hallway and then over here. And this one is gonna be the kitchen. Okay, I think that is set up decently enough. Okay. Oh. This song is fine, but not right now. Bebop. Boom. There we go. Okay. So this NPC is gonna get those places and is gonna randomly choose between them. Great. They're gonna walk around between those places. Oh, wait, hold on. But is that actually what we're having them do? Civ B routine. If they're at home, they go here to at home. And then if they're at home, that means they're running through this thing, which that makes sense. Getting the current place, yep. Open standing spots, great. Copies the values, choose next spot, sets the destination, en route to spot. Stand and wait. Oh, I have to set them as stopped, like that. Great, let's try it out. Let's run that shit. Ooh, very curious to see if this works right now. Holy smokes. Cross your fingers. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Okay, player work 2. So they should be up there. They're just walking in that corner though. Why are you walking in that corner? Oh, duh, because I forgot to set that they're at home. Okay. So how do you decide if an NPC is at home? Well, if at the start of the game I build out the NPCs and then each of the homes is randomly going to choose who is their occupant, their homeowner or whatever, then You know, honestly, just for the sake of this test, I'm just gonna change this bool default value to true. Is home true? True dat. And save that is at home or not shit for another time. Because right now I just really want to see how this intruding stuff works. I feel like I should make some tea. Yep, looks like they're already working. Alright, they're gonna go stand over there. And they don't mind me right now. But they should mind me when they turn around and see me. Guess not. Okay, what happened there? Why am I not intruding? Aren't I intruding right now? Oh. No, wait. Well, let's see. NPC. Has intruder. Whoa, it's like this thing never started? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, it's not supposed to have started, so it should just be in the civb routine. Oh. It's stuck here, which is normally fine, but then that means that this intrusion zone, I am intruding, and that NPC is in the concerned NPCs list. So NPC vision player underscore is intruding. NPC vision player underscore is intruding. NPC vision, the variable for oh yeah, player is intruding. Yeah, it's set to true. Should it tell vision to check again? It saw me at one point, so it sent it here. It never got sent to any of these other places. Even though that's true. Weird. Why? Why? This NPC Vision FSM is kind of not there's twice now that I wasn't really sure why it wasn't performing the way it was. I'm gonna give me 15 seconds. I just put the kettle on, heating up some water, and I'm gonna make some tea. Turning on the heater. Okay. That's a bummer. That's like, it just doesn't make sense to me. If it's true, which it is, it should have sent to players intruding. Okay. I'm gonna go to the NPC vision thing and do a little bit of, let's see, player in view. It gets that bool if it's intruding, and then it should send there. Should I make these every frame? Will that do anything? Is that like stupid as fuck? Let's try. NPC should be walking around, and then the moment they see me inside their little home, they should be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Alright, here we go. Where are they right now? Oh. Now they're stuck walking. That didn't happen before. So be routine at home. Why didn't it play the idle animation? Oh shit. Hey Steven, have you looked at Cinti Studio assets? And if so, what's your opinion of them? Navmesh. Yeah, Cinti Studio, I use them in this. That's like their prototype assets are what I use to beat out all those I don't know what you call them. It's kind of like my gray boxing, even though it's not gray boxing. You know, they're kind of more than just that. They actually have like, you know, trees and stuff like that. I use their low poly prototype asset pack, and then it's insane what they have for like all those genre things. I think they're really crazy. I think they're really cool, and I've talked to those guys before. They're awesome. I own about 8 of their sets and freaking love them. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I do get tempted constantly to get them. I have a feeling that someday I'm going to want to like, you know, like when I do get tempted to do like a quote unquote little game or like a game jam, like I do get tempted to just like snatch up one of their packs. Yeah, they're fucking awesome. So this guy, he's there. He's stuck in his walking animation. What's so strange too is that, let me see, NPC vision. It never got sent here. It said player was never in view. Oh, that's right. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so let's see if I just run this really quick and go in front of him. Does it... Ooh, look at that lag. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he's mad at me. He caught me. And he's fucking mad. Okay, so... getting frozen over there in walk mode aside, at least this is working. So what happens if he... How long does that last? Has intruder. Okay, so I stood there long enough for him to just call the police. So at this point, he would have called the police. Okay. I'm gonna run that again. I do want to find out why he froze there. That was kind of weird. Only drawback I've seen so far is that a lot of their buildings are one-sided, no mesh visible from the inside, but their customer service is top-notch. Well, that's dope. I didn't realize that they're like what things they would have customer service for. But that's, yeah, I guess I can see that. That's the thing, is that like I find that most assets, most people design things one-sided, that they don't have like an inside thing. Because I was looking for a lot of stuff like that last year, and so many things are just facades. That's why you got to look for, I guess, like modular level packs. That's kind of been my answer, is like at least those ones, they're giving you a wall, you know. Found a couple issues with colliders and he emailed me to fix in like 2 hours. That's nice. Yeah, those guys are fucking awesome. Really cool dudes. They bust ass, which is just like crazy. Okay. Oh, look, he stopped over here. I don't know why he didn't stop that first time. We stop now. Oh, and he caught me. And now he's mad. It works. I don't know. That's kind of concerning how he didn't stop that one time. Like, I don't know why he wasn't listening to his animator. Hold on. I'm going to go pour myself that tea. This is nice. It's it's kind of a chilly day. It's a pretty chilly day. What am I talking about? It's raining outside. Got some good music. Got some fine folks in the chat. Working on my game. Just coming along nicely. And got a nice cup of tea. Just a little bit of that ginger, honey, and black pepper tea. So let it sit there for a second. So how long do you think your game will be? Finish it in 4 hours, or what kind of time frame? I'm not quite sure. It's really hard to tell at this point. I used to like the idea of playing like 5 to 10 minute rounds, because the game is kind of arcadey at its core. It's really, you know, it has like a pretty clear game loop that is, it's really simple, but then just how you get through that game loop every time is what makes it interesting, and that's just constantly changing. So it's kind of hard to tell at this point, because I can imagine that there are going to be some variables that just make some sessions take longer than others. I will try to balance that out, but overall I'm just going to kind of, do the follow the fun rule and just just kind of make sure that the game, if it does get too quote unquote too long, or if it just gets long, if like sessions take like half an hour plus, I gotta come up with like a save system, you know, where you could save everything exactly how it is in that moment, to return to it. But otherwise, I would prefer to have a system where it's like, you know, like joining a server in Battlefield. You know, I really do constantly just think of like Battlefield. Like you jump into a server, you're in the middle of the match, things have changed, and you know people are in whatever current conditions that they're in, and then, you know, it's just maybe that's a bad example. But yeah, I don't really have an idea yet. We'll see. Okay, so this guy's upset, and it's because I'm intruding. You know what it needs to do too is like, oh, that's what it needs to be. Is when you're intruding, they need to constantly be stepping up to you, so they're always a certain distance from you. So they're getting up in your face. So, let's see, has intruder. Yelling, but simultaneously, like, this random weight will be running with a float compare. And a get distance. And the target is player of interest, store result, distance to player of interest. And then we're going to compare that to 2. And if it's equal, we can't go to next, but we go to do I have a previous event? I don't. Or send back? Should I do like a send back? Maybe. Let's try that. Less than. Oh, no, I don't want if it's equal. I want if it's greater than. Send back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if it's greater than 2, maybe we'll change it to 3. It's greater than 3, send back. And it's gonna get. Yeah, here we go. So he's constantly yelling in our face. All right, let's try that. That's kind of funny. Playmaker has a save system. What do you mean? I know I got, do they really? Is that? The thing is, I have not yet even experimented with that stuff, so. Like I got easy save one day. I got the asset because it was on sale. I heard that that's really good for saving stuff, but I actually haven't really tried using it or literally any other type of saving thing. Okay, where is this guy? Okay, he's right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in front of him. He's gonna see me. He's all mad, but then I'm gonna go away. Oh, you know what? He needs a look at function. Hang on, really quick. Yo, what's up? No worries. Hey, I'm on the stream right now. Here, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. I want you to tell the stream what's up.
What up, stream? Wait, am I loud yet?
Yeah, you're loud.
What up, stream? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are learning lots of cool stuff, and hope you're asking lots of questions, because you can't learn if you don't ask questions. And maybe there's someone else in the chat who has the same question as you do. So don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, that's good advice. This is Power Pete, by the way. Be sure I've plugged him a million times before. Be sure to go check out Power Pete on Twitch.
Aww.
Is it Power Pete 64?
Yeah, twitch.tv/PowerPete64.
There you go. Insta plug.
I'm playing a little Mother 3. I'm a consumer of games, not a creator. So.
But it's entertaining to watch nonetheless.
Hopefully, get some creators making more games for me to play.
Yeah, no, they're here. That's who's in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat is basically somebody who's looking to make fun video games for you to have fun, lots of fun playing, lots of giggles and good times.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'm in the middle of the stream right now. I'm working on the shit. Let me hit you up a little later when I wrap this up.
For sure.
All right, doggy. I'll catch you later.
All
right, peace. Love that guy. Okay, so the problem was he saw me, right? He's angry with me. And then I go away. And then he does that. What is that about? What is that about? Buoy. Civ B routine, right? Has an intruder. That's still correct. Has intruder. He didn't play his little get out thing again, though. It sends back. Oh, I see. When it needs to get that variable again, because the player of interest variable, it changes. I think that kind of doesn't make sense to me right now. I'm gonna see if this works. If we send back here instead, we'll see if that changes anything. No, wait, that would fuck things up more. That would fuck things up more. Has intruder. Let me get this tunage going again. Skip this one, it's kind of crazy. Okay. Yeah, I use it. Goes with Playmaker well. Is it in here? Is it? Let's see. Save. I have all these easy save. Is this what you're talking about when you say Playmaker has a save system? Because do you mean like the custom actions it uses for easy save? Or is it this thing? Save a variable in a player prefs. You can load the value later with player prefs load variable. Also, I don't really understand what player prefs is. I haven't looked into it. So that could be why. XML save and proxy. Yeah, Rusty Chicken, what is the save system that you're talking about? Yelling, and if it's less than that, float compare distance to player. Maybe it should be 4, just to be extra safe. No, because that's already like, that's 12 feet. 3's fine. And if it's greater than that, it sends back, which is over here. Oh, I see it now. I didn't put that get FSM game object in the get variables thing. It should go up there though. It should be up here. That way the player of interest can stay. Set destination. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because when he can't see you, then it's like there is no player of interest. So it needs to basically kind of hold on to whoever the last one was. Yeah, use it. Goes with Playmaker as well. You can go either way. Player prefs, I think, is the player preferences setup, and easy save is the one with actions connected to Playmaker. Yeah, like easy save. Easy save is its own like whole plugin that I've just not delved into yet. Oops. Player warp 2. All right. You ready to see this man chase me around the apartment? Hey, look at me. You know what it needs to be? It needs to be a run. He can't just walk over to me. Ooh, see? What the fuck? It's like I have to stay in his vision. Because if I go out of his vision, he just kind of locks up. Like a big old dummy. Well, I guess I kind of need to do that anyway. I mean, I need to solve for just in case I do exit his vision, because he should be able to chase me even if he can't see me. So I think what we'll do is has Intruder. When he's yelling, we'll do a smooth look at. And we'll use owner, constantly looking at player of interest. Yeah. Looks good to me. Let's see if that helps things. Ooh, see if this tea is cool enough. Oh, it's cool, baby. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Okay, it's good. Shit. Barging in. Where are you? Oh, looks like he's stuck over there. What's that about? Hey, you. Yelling at me. Cool. I'm gonna go over here. Yelling at me. He needs to run. He needs to run. It's too chill for him to be. Walk one, just run, right? Okay. And has intruder, en route, run, and then set agent speed. Move to top. Maximum speed is going to be 3. Is that the run speed? Variables, walk speed, run speed is 5. Should I do a get FSM for that? I should, right? That's more responsible of me. Get variables, get FSM float. FSM is fuck. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. En route Maximum speed 5. Cross that bridge when I inevitably come face to face with it. God damn. Tea on a rainy, cold, rainy night? So dope. Where are you? Okay, you're over there. Got your back turned. Hey, guess what? I'm right here. Oh, you so angry at me? Oh, you're so fucking angry at me? Look at him, he fucking runs at me. Look at how pissed he is. This is so fucking... No, man. I'm not getting out of here. How fast is he? Oh, shit, this fool's chasing me. Alright, well, get out of my way, bro. This is so silly. Uh-oh. Oh no. You were doing so well. What was it? Oh. Okay. It's real easy to get caught up in having fun with silly little shit like that. Damn it, finished off the rum. Ah. What version of Unity are you using, Steven? I am using 2019.4.8 F1. Yep. What Unity version are you using? I remember somebody, I think it might have been you, when you were talking about having the dark mode. It's definitely one of the more recent 2019 releases that added that feature. Right on. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be using this one for a minute. I'm curious about that whole, I forget what it's called, but Unity's new physics thing. It's just supposed to be a lot more robust. Yeah, it was me, right. Like dots, something like that, their new physics system. Okay, so we have that set up, so he yells at you and he does all that stuff. Oh, but you know what I realized? Is he can chase you around infinitely, right? And then... So there needs to be a different way. All right, check this out. I'll show you what's on my mind right now. Has intruder. So this yelling thing, the random weight isn't gonna cut it, I don't think, because it just gets reset all the time. So instead, we're gonna do a float to add. Float variable is going to be additive timer. And it's gonna add 1 every second, every frame per second. And then we're gonna have this, we're gonna have a float compare for it. It's gonna compare this additive timer to random timer limit. And and we're gonna do random float. Minimum 5, maximum 15. Store that in random timer limit, and then we're going to make it so when it's equal or greater than, it goes next. Equal or greater than. Every frame. Get rid of this random wait thing. So that way, when it leaves this state, it'll pick up where it left off. And it's still giving us essentially the same thing, where it's going to be a collective amount of time of anywhere between 5 to 15 seconds. But the only difference being that it's going to, you know, not count the time in between when he's chasing us around. Dots. There we go. That was the stuff. Dots. The dot system. Yeah. Okay, I think this new version will work. I'm just going to put an animation of him making a phone call. So I'm going to bust open Mixamo. I'm just going to log in really quick. I'll bring the screen over here right now. Log in. Continue. Skip and continue. Mixamo is such a blessing. Okay. So let's get like a phone call. Man, I really need this tea right now. Insanely parched. Phone call. I wish there was one where it could be like excuse me. Where'd they go? I wish there could be one where it's like making a phone call though. Wait, but it's not like they can take out their cell phone in the 1960s. Let's see. It would be something like this though, right? They'd go over to the phone and they'd pick up the phone and they'd look like that. There's a guy in my house and he's fucking not leaving. Ah, piece of shit. All right. Is this what I want? Rotary dial. Yeah. Can I show you something really ridiculous for a second? Let me see. Let's see. Spy game. Models. There it is. And I still have Cinema open, I think. Yep. Typewriter. So I modeled, oops, shit. I modeled this typewriter because I still really can't wait to get to the forging documents part of this game. And a big part of that is I want to map every single key to this typewriter. So you can go over to a typewriter, and when you use it, you could just use your keyboard, and it corresponds to all the keys. So you could literally just like be typing. And then I have them over here. This is just for show, this part. This isn't actually linked up. This isn't a mechanical sort of like, it's not a mechanical analog, you know, like this isn't connected to shit. But I'll still have it so these, you know, they rotate back there. So when you rotate them, they still rotate properly. They move that little lever. So it'll look like it's working. And then the same thing over here, except whenever you hit a key, it'll just make one of these random hammers hit right there. And then as you type, of course, the paper will go up. and use this thing to slide it to make indentations and all that kind of nonsense. Anyways, yeah, so there's that's aspirational right there. And as far as like shit like rotary dials go, like that's about as close as I've come to making something really tedious like that. Nope. Okay. So yeah, do I use this phone? I guess there's nothing wrong with it, I suppose. And honestly, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Like, I don't really, like, do I just search phone? Does that give me more? Oh, I guess it does. But there's no in-place animation. I can't do this shit where they walk around. Standing using touchscreen, talking on phone. See, but even there, it looks like a teenager, you know, like the way, or it's very feminine, you know, the way he's like leaning on one leg. I want like a neutral, give me a gender neutral phone call animation. Texting while standing, talking on a cell phone, talking. That's probably the best one, huh? I think that's the one. All right, I'm gonna download that one. Or hold on, let's see what we can crank up. Motion set to 100. Activity level. Okay, what about all the way down? I think that's probably more appropriate, right? A little bit more subdued. And what's emotion all the way down? No, it would be like that. That looks good. I like that. Spy game. Animations. Talking on phone. Or I should call this phone like should I call it phone call 1? Phone talk 1. I like that. All right. Way too much time on a typewriter, LMFO. Looks great. Yeah, way too much time. You know, those things, they never, none of this ever seems like a outrageous, way too involved, you know, broadly speaking, bad idea until you step back and it's all done. You know, then you realize like, oh shit, I did just spend like 4 hours like researching typewriters and making something that looks like functionally accurate. Like, wow, you just get like, you know, like you're in a trance, or like I have to use my I statements for this because it's like I don't know who else is gonna identify necessarily, but yeah, I feel like I'm in a trance and I'm like, yes, I need to make sure that every one of these keys rotates their bar correctly, or else like this is gonna be stupid if it doesn't do that. And I kind of stand by that. I think it would be stupid if it didn't do that. So we want to go to animations. We want to get our animations, and we get, where's the phone talk? Phone talk 1. Drop it in here. And Control D. Phone talk 1. And that is a looping animation. Basic NPC animations. Phone talk 1. Okay. Animator play. Excuse me. Phone talk 1. $65 spent on more Cinti because why the fuck not? I have an idea for yet another project. Yeah. Oh, dude, totally there with you on design. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's just like, it's just, I know it's not OCD. I don't want to do people who truly have OCD, you know, that sort of disservice, but I guess it's like, yeah, it becomes this obsessive and compulsive thing where it's like I'm compelled and like I have this compulsion to do it a certain way and not to, and you know, and then I can't think about anything. I can't, you know, it's like suddenly focus goes out the window for everything else. It's hard for me to like live my life unless I get back to that thing and do it exactly the way it needs to be done, or at least the way I feel like it needs to be done. Maybe I do need to talk about that with my therapist, because that is a bit obsessive and compulsive. Because it is like compulsive in that like you have those like compulsions where you drop everything you're doing and shit like that. Again, I statement's me, where I drop everything and I'm doing. HTC Talker, I don't know if you're reading the comments, but I really love your content. I am reading the comments. Check that out. I've just read that comment. The only reason I'm not always watching them is because they come on at 3 a.m. where I'm from. Fucking A. HTC Talker, what time is it where you are right now? What time is it where you are right now, and where in the world are you? Anal compulsive fixation, yes. Also, this pen spends a lot of time up my ass. Let's see. Play this from the tip top again. I love this bebop. Fucking playlist is so good. All right, let's see this dude call the police already. Let's make it nice and big. 6 a.m. in Dubai. In Dubai! Holy shit. Well, I really appreciate the kind words, and thank you for stopping by. I hope you still have... Well, does that mean you're just waking up in Dubai too, or did you stay up very late last night? Are you just starting your day, or are you just about to finish your day? All right, let's see this guy call the cops. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to the room. He's finally going to the hallway. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Well, I'm gonna still let him see me anyway. Oh shit, he fucking saw me. What? What? Oh shit. Why are you so pissed for, bro? Oh look, he's calling. He's like, fuck. See, okay, so at that part, it wouldn't be that he immediately goes to the animation. I would have him go to his phone, and then he would call the cops. But there we go. I did it. They chase you around for just long enough until they're like, fuck, I just gotta call the police. Yes! Coming along very nicely. Very nicely? English is going away real bad for me. Nah, I'm starting my day, about to go to school later. Dope, dope, dope. Well, I'm glad you're able to catch some of this. Do you go to school for game dev stuff by chance, or what are you going to school for right now? Or, you know, I'm assuming you were in college, but I have no idea what your current grade level is. Do a wait action, then go to phone. Well, that's the thing. That's why I got rid of the wait action. I don't need to do that anymore. Because the wait action resets every time he has to go back to chasing me. So instead, I have that float compare in there. Where is it? Has intruder. right? See this float add? It's like a little custom timer I made. So that way it stays the same every time it leaves the state. It kind of picks up where it left off. And then it goes to call the police. But here, instead of doing an animator play, what it needs to do is like, it needs to do set agent destination. I'm honestly thinking like I should tag phones and just have him get the closest phone, maybe. Let's try that. Find nearest, closest. I always forget that shit. This should be somewhere else. Okay, so call police is, this should be go to phone. And then we need a little en route phone. And then when you arrive to the phone, that's when you do the animator play. Oops, don't want a finished event. But that's what this is. And this one is call cops, call police. Also, Lil Kitty, thank you. I totally breezed by that. Wow, this is awesome content. Wow, this is awesome comment. I think was for the watching the the NPC chase him around. Thank you. And then I study computer science. Nice. Very dope. Very dope. So this is very much in your realm. You probably studying computer science. You probably already more qualified than I am to be making games. Okay, I see it now. Gotcha. Yes, probably the easiest way is tag. Yeah. I'm always just really afraid of overusing tags. I know like sort of a novice amateur thing is to just tag the shit out of everything and making tags for just fucking everything. So I'm always just hesitant of that, but I actually don't know really why that's bad, really. I can kind of come up with, situations where, like, obviously I don't want to use tags for everything for a lot of different reasons, but I think this one's okay. I think that's okay. Call police, okay. We'll add the tag. Phone. Okay, so it's gonna find the nearest phone. Store the object. Nearest. Let me move this shit. Nearest phone. And then need to get position. Game object. The nearest phone. God, how many times do I go through this routine, huh? Destination v3. And destination v3. Path pending done. Next. Ah, right there. That's what. Next. There we go. And this has a float compare. Get remaining distance and a float compare. Bow, bow. Remaining distance, every frame. Remaining distance. Compare it to 1. You know what's really troublesome is that, so the base of the NPC is on its feet. Like that's like, you see the bottom of the NPC, that's what it's measuring everything from when I do the get distance thing. And so what's troubling about that is if I have a phone that's on a shelf or something, it's like up here. And so that's extra distance, whereas like if it was down here, it would be closer, you know? And so I'm constantly always trying to like eyeball, guesstimate what I would feel comfortable having the distance between certain things be. Anyways. As long as it only looks for X tag and doesn't run down entire list, should be fine. As long as it only looks for X tag, right. Yeah, it's like, I'm not even, like, how many tags do I have? That's not that many, I don't think. I think it is growing. That's, you know, I admit that it's growing, but I think that's an okay number. En route to phone, we'll do, well, actually, this is agent remaining distance, so it's going to the nearest point on the nav mesh. Is Alex planning any hot fixes for the cursed actions, or are we going to just do workarounds like usual? The latest update did fix some of that stuff, but I do think that the whole talking between prefabs, and like scene things, I think, yeah, it seems to be a problem. I know he's on it. He's totally on it. And just recently I was able to give him some tips, some clues. You know, I provided very good witness information. I gave him some good leads that he said he'd never heard of before, and I showed him some stuff, and it sounded like he was actually able to take advantage of that and like solve some shit. So I think he's getting closer to kind of figuring some of those things out. I definitely encounter the problem a lot less. And yeah, it's like I feel comfortable copying and pasting actions and shit for scene objects, prefabs that are being used as scene objects. I can pull logs if you need me to. Yeah, and you know, that's the thing is I was gonna say too, is like if you run into that kind of stuff, definitely, I know he's always talking about like, it helps a lot when you just submit those things, when you submit the logs for problems. They listen. He really does, you know, he goes to those things. He uses as much of that information as he can. I can't believe I only had lunch. That's so crazy. I'm gonna set this to 1, and then when it's equal or less than, okay, it'll go to call police. And that's where the animation is, right? Yeah. We'll do a smooth look at the phone. But the problem right now too is like, I don't have a phone on the scene. Shit, does that mean we model a phone? Are there any phones in the Cinti pack? Here's the pack, by the way. Bullets. Car. House. Light bulb. No phone, it doesn't look like. Props. I could say that one of those things is a phone. I don't need a phone right now, I guess. Alex is my hero, although I have since semi-learned to code C#. I still mainly use Playmaker for all my code and iteration. Not the free one. Oh, the Synthi prototype free one? If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking too, is like, I feel like I am getting even closer to wanting to learn C# because in continuing my work with Playmaker, I've been really wanting to sorry, totally went brain dead for a second there. I've been really wanting to kind of like expand on what I can help with, getting more into like the programming side of things. That would be cool. I don't know if it's in the cards for me necessarily, but like I know that actions, while important, I think Alex is mostly focused on the actual, you know, I don't know what you call it. Not the actions part, but just the whole framework stuff, you know? I think that's what he's focusing on a lot of the time. And so I know it's really just a matter of manpower, that it's like, you know, not too many people work on it. It really mostly comes down to him and Jean. So it would be cool if I could pony up. Is that the phrase? Pony up and learn some C# and start cranking out some like custom actions for them. Maybe even manage the ecosystem stuff more if I can, you know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm best suited to do. I already have so much on my plate right now. I'm not really too worried about it, but I'm stoked on learning C#. I would like to do that kind of stuff in the future. Okay, get nearest phone. So here, I'm just gonna drag in like this thing. I'm gonna put the phone right here. Let's pretend this is a phone. Okay. And tag it phone. NPC has intruder. Okay, en route to phone, call the police. Then you do set parent. Oops. You want to set the nearest phone to oh, no. Like, let's see. Left up leg, left shoulder. Here we go. Left hand. Boom. And let's just see what happens when you reset local position and local rotation. So it should be that the phone ends up in their hand when they actually call the police now. Alright. Let's see what happens. No free phones on Asset Store either. Well, I do intend on modeling as many of these fucking things as possible. I was getting pretty excited right now at the idea of modeling the phone. Okay. Just jump in here. Oh, you're always over here, huh? You're always just right here. Oh yeah? Oh, okay. Follow me, buddy. I'm right here. Oh, okay, wait. No, there you go. I'll let you yell at me. And then go make your phone call. Pretty sure 15 seconds has passed. Let's see. NPC has intruder. Ah. You know what I need to do? Oh, I hate having to do this step. I wish this was an automatic thing. I wish Unity had something that we could use like Playmaker to do this process for us. Let's see. It's where you... being honest, I have actually never looked at his scripts. Maybe I should start. Turbo Squid has a few free models to reference. Wait, have you never written your own custom action, Rusty Chicken? And Turbo Squid has a few free phone models to reference. Yeah, no, I mean, what did I think I got the chess set last time. I got. It would be cool. Honestly, it would be cool if Turbo Squid or CG Trader had some models I could just maybe retexture and mod up a little bit, kit bash them a little bit. So, find closest, set agent destination. So there's this thing where it's like sample path position. I think is that what it is? Sample nav mesh sample position. There we go. So this, use nav mesh sample position to, you set this destination, right? And then, wait, sample within the distance from the source. No, it has to be within like 6 feet or so. So you give it this destination, and then what it does is it takes the nearest point found on a nav mesh. So you could change that to your destination v3. So now this destination v3 will be whatever the closest position on a nav mesh is to the position of that phone. So now, hopefully that won't give us that infinity problem. Nope, I'm lazy. Yeah, just saving you the hunting time. Both sides have some good models to use as placeholders or examples. Yeah, you know, honestly, a lot of the time too, those placeholders, they just become perma. Player warp 2. Whoa, look how insanely warped this is. That's so funny. Look at when you like make it all narrow, this. Okay, anyways. I wonder if I'm gonna do any modeling tonight. The thing was, I posted on Twitter today my first screenshot Saturday for the game. Oh shit! Oh my god, he scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. My own NPC just scared me. He came fucking charging at me. Alright, let's see if he gets stuck here, if he goes to make a phone call this time. I don't want to escape out to look at his FSM just in case I miss it. I want to see him go over there. But I think he got stuck again. Let's pause it. NPC clone. Has intruder. Yeah, he's stuck there again. And it's at infinity again. Get position, right? Why is the remaining distance infinity? Oh, wait a second. I also never made him move again. But I don't know why that would affect the distance, but he does need a set agent is stopped, set to false. Has intruder. En route to phone. Set agent is stopped. And we'll move to top. And that'll be false. Remaining distance. I mean, I feel like that should be okay. Never really had a need for writing a custom action. Usually able to FSM that shit or use someone else's pre something action from ecosystem. Pre-made action. Right. Yeah. Same here. I'm always tempted to write custom actions, and I did try a handful of times. And I have written a handful of them, but then, okay, let's see if this guy does it. But then what I always end up realizing is there's some better way to do it. Okay, look at, he's doing it. He's running over there. Ah, fuck. Oh, there he goes. And he picked up the phone. Okay, it was a little janky. I think it's because he, like, saw me. Does it fuck him up if he... Yeah, look at it. It kind of fucks him up when he, like, sees me again. If I exit his view and then get into his... Yeah, there's something weird about that whole setup. But otherwise, he's on the phone making the phone call. And he's taking the phone away from the whole... Oh, boy. But yeah, I totally get you on the pre-made, on the custom action thing, because it's like so often somebody's already been there, done that. And then you just take what they did already. It's like, fucking everybody's already made all the custom actions. Which isn't true, but it's just like so often. There's a few that I would love. There's a few that I was trying to make and couldn't really figure out. I actually found one of the limitations to creating custom actions is that there's I forgot what it's called. I don't know. I was trying to make an action that essentially was trying to do way too much, and that's like the reason DataMaker exists. So sometimes, too, it's kind of like there are tools out there to do way more complex things. What the fuck was I going to... Oh, right. I'm going to turn this music back on. But we're not going to play jazz again. We're going to play maybe some blues. That's chill. I can fuck with that. Bingo. Maybe need to get rid of vision after phone approach. That's a good idea. Vision also could just set a condition that blocks whether or not he yeah, I think it has to be a condition, because if I disable the vision, then he's not gonna be able to see me if I fire a gun. And I definitely want it where it's like, if he's on the phone and he sees me fire a gun, he should get scared. He should drop the phone and be scared. So he has to still see things. but I can at least introduce a new condition that says, I'm on the phone, stop chasing this guy, you know? So let's see. It's like, has intruder. Right, go to phone. Oh, that's why. Because this is a, oh man, yeah, I love this. I love this so much. Really learning about behavior trees changed the fucking game. Okay, so now at the start, what this is actually gonna do is, let me see. He goes to call the police. He does that thing. But then when he sees me and I'm intruding, it sends this. So I think what's happening is this FSM, it doesn't reset, right? Well, it does reset. It resets the state on disable. And this does get disabled. Let me see. NPC vision. Okay, I'm just gonna try putting this thing in here. Has intruder. It's gonna check if check phone call. So bool test, bool variable is making, oops, is calling police. If it's true, true, and if it's false, false. If it's false, it just goes to this, and if it's true, then it just goes straight to the police thing. There we go. Let's see if that works. Oh, wait, hold on. Hang on. I need to set that bool. Let's see. I suppose it should be in this. Set bool value. Move to top. Is calling police. Bool value, yes. Okay. And then I guess like, there's gonna have to be a timer on that too, right? We don't even know what the calling the police thing is gonna look like. I think that's what I'll end up doing next, right? Might do the police routine tonight. Can you imagine if I had fucking time to do the police routine tonight? That'd be crazy. So is Jean actually part of Hutong or just a close friend of Alex? Jean is, don't quote me because I don't know the specificities of any of that stuff, but I'm under the impression that Jean is contracted by them at times. And that it just so happens that he's done a lot of work with them. I believe. Pretty sure that's the case. Okay, let's see where, oh, he's right there. Okay, do you see me? Uh-oh, you so angry, you little baby? Is the little baby angry? Uh-oh, because I'm in your house? Is that why? Is that why? Oh, I'm in your house, oh no. Oh, who you gonna go call? Who are you gonna call, little baby? Oh. Okay, he's calling, right? Nice. There we go, and he just stays in his calling mode. Nice. Oh, I feel so much more confident using this type of system. All this like condition shit. Very cool. Very fucking cool. Yes. All right, let's do the calling the cops situation. I'm gonna go refill up on tea really quick. I gotta heat up that pot again. So I have this stuff. This is what I drink. Let me see. Can I? I drink this stuff. Lemon ginger. It has organic ginger root, organic lemongrass, lemon flavor. I don't know what that is. Licorice root, lemon peel, peppermint leaf, black pepper, and citric acid. So I drink this because it's a nice tea to have that doesn't have any caffeine in it. And it makes my tum-tum feel nice. But the problem is it has black pepper in it. And I have this other ginger tea that my ex gave me. And it's so good. But the thing is I'm running out of it. And I don't know when I'm ever going to talk to her again. And like, I know I'm going to talk to her again someday, but just, I don't know when that's going to be. And so I have to be really precious about this tea because I'm running out of it. And, yeah, so I use that one in emergencies only because that stuff really does help digestion a lot. And it's also, it just tastes way better too. But this stuff is good. I just, sometimes that black pepper shit's too much. Oh, this modern blues can fuck off. Cool. Show us the tea, we can find it. Can you though? I mean, but the thing is, here's the problem. She gave it to me in like her own little, you know, she has her own little jars because she pulled it from her own stash. And I'm pretty sure she got it from a local place. So I would have to go, I'm under the impression that the place is in one of our neighboring cities. And oh, it even smells so much better. Oh, this stuff is so good. Let me just shake it up a little bit so you can see the texture better. But let's see. I mean, you know, that's all I have to go off of what it looks like. And it kind of looks like fish food, but it's delicious. And yeah, so oh, it smells so good. I might go hunting for it one day. Maybe I'll have to hop around if I don't talk to her soon enough. This cup might be a little weaker. Okay. Update Papa and drop by. Yeah, I'll give the game an update. bonus levels. She finished her thesis. So maybe I could do a follow-up. I don't know if she cleans up his piss anymore. I think she might have gotten these little pads that helped. That's a Rubo? What's a Lil Kitty? What's a Robo boss? Rui boss. All right, so what are we gonna do about this this police shit? Oh man, calling the police. Hang on. Let me go to this little. Okay, make the at-home wander, test intrusion, reaction FSMs. What if our next mission wasn't the police thing? What if we try the disguises? Test disguises on at-home NPC. And then design program design police call FSM sequence routine, whatever the fuck it would be. Oh boy. Oh, this hadn't even been saved. I could have lost some of the shit. It's not that important, but I'm just gonna save it to my desktop for now. I want to see something super dope. I hit Control-Alt-0. Boom. Got the date right there. Love auto hotkey. What does that mean? What is a ru? How do you say that word that you're typing? Can you spell it out phonetically? Sorry, Steven, I know it's a sore subject, but the video is fucking hilarious and made we want to look at more of your shit. No, it's don't even trip. It's not, it's like, sometimes it's a sore subject, but you know, time heals all. And, you know, we left on really good terms. I had since talked to her. We got back in touch. And then, you know, we're still just taking time apart. So it's chill. It's totally chill. I appreciate the sentiment, though. I do appreciate that discretion and that sentiment. Really. It's nice of you to say. And also, I'm glad that that's a video that kind of got you on here. I am proud of that one. Roy Boss tea. That is the tea you have. Roy Boss. So what exactly makes a Roy Boss tea? Because of how it's like crumbly and stuff like that? Is that why? Okay, so we're gonna test disguises. Let's do this disguise shit finally. Now that we have this intrusion shit working again. Let's see. So I guess it would be in the NPC, right? It's a red tea from the honey bush or something. Well, because I know it's ginger tea. Let me see. Roy Boss. Broom-like plant. I don't think it's this. I don't think it, because I know, or unless you could do a combo of ginger. Is it Roy Boss and ginger? Because it should be like a ginger and like honey infused or something like that. I know it's a ginger tea at the very least. But it tastes like it has honey already in it, which is crazy. Looked kind of like chai tea almost. It's a red tea from the honey bush or something. And that would make sense. You say it's from a honey bush. Or I don't know, is that the same thing? But it's honey. It's honey flavored-ish. It's ginger and honey. Yeah, I think maybe also maybe I need to put honey in this one. This just having ginger and lemon it can be a little harsh. I love how this shit fogs up my glasses. Honey is a keynote of the Rooibos. I keep wanting to say I know there's no D in it, and I know this is not what it really is at all, but I keep wanting to say Rude Boys. Honey is a keynote of the Rude Boys. Lol, talk to your ex, I give up. Should we call her? Should we do another phone a friend? Should I call her right now and be like, hey, where can I get the tea? I miss her, man. Like, I really do. It does tear me up sometimes. But I can't do that. I need to sort of respect the space right now. Can you imagine if I totally broke the respect between us just to be like, okay, hang on. I know I shouldn't be calling you, but really, where did you get that tea from? Because I'm running low. I love that woman immensely. Okay, so we want to go to Has Intruder. Now, here though, in Has Intruder, it will instead go to, it has to go through this one filter of, it's a bool test. And the bool variable is, well, is it a, like what should be that, because it's a subsystem. It's a subsystem that is delineating between whether or not the player is, because the player is intruding. That needs to stay as true. But there basically just needs to be a blocker that says the player is in disguise. So I'm thinking like an enum. Is there an enum compare? I think, right? Enum compare. Right. So you would take like, you would use like a get FSM enum. It would get an enum that says, like I'm thinking about making an enum for disguises, right? So one of the enum values could be like handyman disguise. And then you get what I'm saying? You follow? Let's say, hell yeah. If it makes you feel any better, if it makes you feel better, my ex before I met my wife hit me with her car. Oh man, on purpose? Gotta love toxic relationships. Holy shit, was that on purpose? That's insanity. That is insanity. An enumerator should work. Yeah. Like I feel like this enum thing is kind of. I think it's what I'd want. I'm also just thinking about designing, like down the line, multiple disguises should be passing for this, right? So it's kind of like you could dress up as a handyman, or even let's say like as one of the friends or somebody that they're expecting or whatever, right? And then it's like I guess I could just do several enum compares actions, but then I'm also thinking in my head is like if it was a bool value instead, then I could do a bool any true. No, I'm just gonna do an enum compare. Enumerator is probably the safest way to go about this. Yes, it was. That is insane. That is insane. It does make me feel better. My ex never... she never... Nope. Nothing. I can't... It's never been anything like that. There's been wild emotional turmoil, but never hit me with a car. My heart goes out to you, Rusty Chicken. That tea is still way too piping hot. Okay, so no bool test. We're gonna do an enum compare. And we're gonna do a get FSM enum. And we're gonna get it from the player of interest. And the FSM name is going to be which, like player status or something? Probably like that, right? Player status. Should I make a whole new FSM for disguises? I like having all my variables nice and locally stored. I'm gonna do it in player status. This is a nice place to keep all that shit organized. So here in variables, we're gonna have to create a new enum. Enum. It's such a weird thing to say. All right, we want to start a new one. The new enum name is gonna be called Disguises. And we're gonna have shit. Hang on. No. Never mind. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Instead, game object or material. Fuck. Too many checks on a bool. Yeah. All good, bro. Live and learn. Way past it. After her, I met a girl, dated for 30 days, and got married. Going on 21 years now. All is good. Whoa! Congratulations. Holy shit. That's wild. That's super wild. That is crazy. Congratulations. I need to bring up the Evangelion clapping thing. Ooh. So I think I'm gonna not do the enum now because I was like, shit, like I'm gonna have to create a new enum for every time I create a disguise, which is fine, I guess, but like the disguise is probably gonna be a thing anyway, a variable anyway that I could just get and compare. So should I? Oh, maybe I should just do the enum because now I'm thinking like I'd have to. Oh man. All right, you got me. I'll just do. I'll do a num. Here we go. Disguises. Entry 1. We're gonna do handyman. And what else? Let's just do a few for now, right? Ooh. I also kind of see a problem too, where it's like, if there's any hyper-specific ones. I think what I need, before I jump into this, I do need to start thinking about what this disguise system even is, because how do I want it to be used in multiplayer? How do I want it to be used in single player? Those ways of using disguises can be very different. Trying to find where the compatibilities are. Did you ever check out Invector's third-person controller? Invector's third-person controller. Was it the tutorial? Is that what you're talking about? The tutorial thing? I didn't check out that tutorial for the third-person controller somebody mentioned recently. You streaming again? Dinah, hello. What is going on? How you doing? Yes, absolutely. I am fucking streaming again. How many? I've just put in. I'm just, man, losing my mind. I think it's because like the rainy weather too. I'm just totally in the zone, you know. Okay, so you have. I gotta stand up for this. You have. You have your base character model, right? That stickman model that's on the screen right now. Everybody has that. Every player in the game has that, whether you're an NPC or a actual player. So on that mesh, there are like some number of material slots, and each of those material slots represents a part of clothing and a skin color and facial hair and all that kind of stuff, just the physical appearance. So it would make sense that, like, can you do a material? Like, okay, you have array compare, color compare, num compare, game object compare, object compare, string, vector to, rect compare, string compare, set material. I guess object compare, is that? Yeah, so I'm thinking like, I wish there was a material compare. Well, I guess you wouldn't want material compare either, because then you'd have to compare every fucking thing. Let's see. No, the asset I told you about, I will upload a video to Discord tomorrow of a sample project I'm working on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, drop some links in the Discord. It is hard to keep track of everything everybody mentions in the chat sometimes. I end up with like this window full of tabs, and then sometimes I just don't even have a tab open. But what I'm thinking is, like, how do you get a disguise to? In Hitman, right? In Hitman, it's like the disguise is on somebody, and so if you're close enough to someone, it gives you a prompt to take their disguise or to take their clothes, right? And you press that, and then you know, whatever's happening in game, the logic behind that is it gets that look from them, and then it gives it to you. But then your previous look gets contained in that little package, and it puts it on the floor. And that's why you have those little, what are they? They're kind of like little duffel bags, right? Your disguises in Hitman are like little duffel bags. And so it drops on the floor in front of you. And you could use that to swap out what your current disguise is, because it's just your previous one, right? So it's like a game object that has a thing that when you interact with it, it does like a set material thing on you. Because I would like this. You know, I am trying to make this game as systemic as possible. So, you know, I don't want to... It would be a disservice to myself, both in sort of like the amount of work I would have to be doing. If it's like it's more long-term work if I end up having to bake in a costume type for everything. Oh shit! You know what it could be? Okay, so I have an idea. It's like if you have several slots for material types, it's always in this descending order, right? It's like in layers. It's like stacking layers of materials. So at the bottommost layer, you have your skin color, and at the topmost layer, you have like whatever last piece of clothing, right? And the reason I was kind of like worried at first was because I'm thinking like, you know, the stickman, let's see, inspector. If we do this like 6, right? So it has 6 materials on here. Well, if the handyman disguise, you have to do the handyman shirt, the handyman pants, the handyman whatever, this and that, right? Then it's like this whole fucking thing that you have to like compare all these parts to. Because then it's like, oh, if you're wearing the handyman shirt but not the pants, then they catch you. I think that's excessive. So what you could do instead is make the topmost layer be one full material. So it's like there is no handyman shirt, handyman pants, handyman whatever. It's just one material that gives you the pants and the shirt and just everything, and then you just lay that on top. And then what it does when NPCs are checking if you're allowed to be somewhere is that they check that material. Right? Holy shit. Because then that still doesn't quite solve my problem, because I'm thinking about like if you're on a mission where somebody says like somebody's looking for you and they're supposed to be looking for somebody with like black pants and a blue shirt, then they're going to be comparing those two materials. Are you wearing black pants and are you wearing a blue shirt? This is a tough one. Because on one hand, I don't want to go too... This is always the problem, but it's showing up here. It's like, on one hand, I don't want to go too detailed because that's outrageous and that's too much work. On the other hand, I don't want to go too baked in and hard-coded, because then that's... One, that's limiting and not nearly as fun, but two, it's also more work long-term because I have to start baking in all these things every time I make a new costume. I'm so fucking close to being able to implement the disguise system. Oh, shit. It's just such a subjective thing. Oh. Oh. Arrays. Arrays. That's what it's doing, because arrays are combinations of things. And arrays are modular variables. So, oh. So, okay, player status, variables, create an array, and this will be current physical appearance. I could just make it physical appearance. Or I should just call it physical attributes, right? Physical attributes. Dude. And it's materials. Yes. There we go. That's the answer. So the player has the physical attributes array, which is all these materials. So it's like what they're wearing, what color their skin is, if they have facial hair, whatever. And then for NPCs, okay, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go over to the NPC. Fucking A. Oh, I hope this works. This seems like a good lead. Has intruder. And then over here, it doesn't do a get FSM a num and a num compare. Instead, it does a get FSM array and then an array compare. Oh, I've never done an array compare. That sounds so dope. An array compare. That's crazy. Definitely the nerdiest thing I've felt today. That's the nerdiest I've felt today. Like, whoa, array compares. That's crazy though. That is so fucking wild. Okay, so you get the FSM array, right? From the player of interest, and the variable name is physical attributes, and then you store the value. What the fuck? Store the value. Variables array. Boom. Physical attributes. These are materials. Okay. Storing it in that. Great. Copies the values. And then you do a compare between physical attributes. Actually, I should call it players' physical attributes. Or no. Player interests physical attributes. And it's going to compare interest physical attributes to and I can just make multiple of these array compares, which, you know, wish I didn't have to, but you could essentially do like array, call it like acceptable physical attributes. Honestly, like 0, 1, and you just do multiple of these. I think that's what you do. I'll call this OK. Physical attributes. Just to shorten it a little bit. Okay. So it compares that. Event ascend if the two arrays have the same values. true and false. I think that's chill. Oh, wait a minute. And put that in here. Fizz attribute underscore 01 check. Right, because I have to do one at a time, which isn't totally cool. Not a huge fan of that. But hopefully that doesn't, I really just, I don't imagine that that's going to be a huge list. I can't imagine a version of this game where it's like, okay, this person's allowed in my house, and that person's allowed in my house, and that person's allowed in my house, and that person's, Okay. Holy shit. So if it's true, if they match, then go down there. Oh no. If they match, go over here. And if they don't match, there. Okay, yeah, because this is the intruding thing. Ah, very interesting. Okay. So I should set up an example for this right now, right? Like I have to run a test. Damn, that means I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to get. I really need to start designing the clothes assets. Okay. So maybe for a test right now. Oh no, he is gonna hit play again. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I have to put some materials on this guy first, right? Okay. 2 questions have to be answered before I can run that shit. One is how do NPCs get their fizz attribute arrays set? How do they get their whitelist, right, of materials? What gives them those things? Oh, they're NPC types. Right, if they're like a civilian, the only intrusion zones that they have are their homes. So when it's set that they're a civilian, I also need to set those fizz attributes arrays as that basic shit, like just a handyman, because that's the only thing that's gonna Okay. That's an answer, right? So answer when their type is set their phys at okay arrays. Civ bees get handyman. I just started using Playmaker yesterday. Quick noob question. I pull in an array of strings with ArrayMaker that lives on my main camera. I pull in an array. Okay. Oh, Rusty Chicken already answered it. I didn't before I could even finish reading the question. Array of strings with ArrayMaker that I pull in an array of strings with ArrayMaker that lives on my main camera. Okay, right. Can manipulate this array from another FSM on other game object. Yeah. Yep. So really quick, just to show you, Lil Kitty 10103. If you do like array list add, right? Like if you want to manipulate that array, like I'm in this NPC that has no, or actually does he have any array lists? I don't think he does. Yeah, this doesn't have any array lists. So I can still add this array list add action, except here at the top, the game object, see how it even gives me the red thing? It says, hey, this doesn't even have an array list on it. I could change it from owner to specify game object. And then here, you could either drag it in or change it to a variable for whatever the thing is. And then you just type in the reference, the name of your array list or whatever. Name of list. And then you just type, you basically you fill out the action as per usual. So it's just this first part right here where it's like, if you want to talk to other objects that have the array list that you're trying to manipulate, then you just have to fuss with this. You just have to set this up in the beginning. If that makes sense. So, oh yeah, I was filling that out. So, Path hey, Path I need you to say something. I need you to tell me what your favorite color is, Path because I'm starting to suspect that you are a robot. And if you're a robot and you don't tell me what your favorite color is, I'm not really gonna do anything, to be honest, but I'm just curious now. I might block you. Maybe I'll block you. I'll have to at least threaten you and maybe get a little, a little incentive to tell me what your favorite color is. Little Kitty 0103 says, thanks, Rusty and Steven. You got it. You got it. No problem. Okay, so how do NPCs get their phys attributes? Okay, answered that, right? That's how they got it. And then the other thing is, how do... Oh, wait a minute. Well... Shit. The system still needs work, because here's the problem. This physical attribute shit, these arrays... Damn, I was so close. The problem is that they are the whole set of things. I think. Let me see. Like, that would include the skin color and the facial hair and all that stuff. So it's kind of like, if you're just expecting a handyman, the facial hair and the skin color shouldn't matter. Unless all the NPCs are racist, So I have to make it so they're only paying attention to the clothes part. Let's see, get material, convert material to object, get material texture. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fire up the ecosystem. Time to hit the ecosystem. Do material compare. Nice, check that shit out. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it anyway, even though you don't have a preview. No worries, kitty. Going to have to define them all. Going to have to define them all. Rusty Chicken, are you talking about the materials on my end? Or are you talking about Lil Kitty's array list references? Material compare. I just want to see what this action looks like. Material variable compare to... Yeah, materials. Yeah. I guess what I could do is like I don't do an array compare. What I could do is I could just get the array, right? And then you do a get fuck this is the biggest challenge in all this is how to make things modular, because it would have been so easy if I could just bake this in as like, oh yeah, only this type of thing is gonna... Damn. This blues is so dope. Cause I guess I could just do like a get array index or what is the one check if an array contains a value index oh yeah right here, that is what I was looking for. So it's like you would use an array get and then you would just specify where in the index. So it's kind of like if there was a universal thing, Ooh. This is also just an intruder behavior for places where it's like you want them to get out and there's a phone nearby. But for situations where it's like a little secret meeting at the park, it's kind of a different story. I guess in this intruder thing, I'm also going to eventually have to get to the point where one of the checks it does is... No, I think I would make other has intruder things. I'd be like, has intruder office, has intruder agency. So there's a different system set up depending on where they are. It's a tough one. But this... It's like finding a way to make... Finding a way to give the player a disguise that an NPC ignores you if you're wearing but wants to kick you out if you're not wearing. It's easy if you could just hard code it all in. What's not easy is setting it up so it could be like ever-changing conditions. Like every time you play the game, it's like this NPC has a totally different set of conditions. Like, how do I make it modular? How do I make it systemic? Without wanting to go, bury myself. That's a book that needs to be written. It's like how to design games without wanting to bury yourself. Bury yourself alive. In about half an hour, I'm gonna have to break for lunch. I mean, not lunch, dinner. Christ. What is the solution here? What is the solution? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Do I just do this? Do I just do the array get? And it's kind of like, okay, the topmost index. And it's like, hey, if you're wearing a handyman suit, great. What are we looking for? That's a good question. What are we looking for? I need to say out loud what my problem is because I think my emotional brain is stopping me from moving forward. And I think I just need to put my problem into words. That's a very good question. What are we looking for? I should be asking myself that. So the question is, let's start at the top of the logic, which is, will there ever be a circumstance in which the NPC will want to compare more than one materials, maybe even compare an entire array? You know what? That's why you do just multiple checks. I should answer that question first, because if the answer is no, then I don't need to do this. I just feel like there will be, right? Because there's gonna, if somebody's looking for somebody in blue pants, black shirt, whatever, blah, 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 like, I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum then. That is a rule that I'm setting for myself then. In the future, when I get to the whole part where it is kind of like, who is keeping an eye out for, certain types of looks or whatever, it's always just gonna have to be kept at a minimum, because that shit can just get out of hand. So this physical check 1, fucking path or, pretty sure that shit's a bot, right? What do you guys think? Can we have a so we're not going to do an array compare, actually. Do you? Okay, I think this is fine. I think the way this is set up is chill. Goes to here. Goes to here. Array get, material compare. Equal event is true. And and not equal event is false. Equal, okay. So it's false, it just keeps going, but if it's true, then it gets sent to here. Right? Okay. And I'm just gonna call this physical attribute check 2. Like that. So this one is, it's looking for an entire array, and only if it meets all the requirements of the entire array will be like, oh, okay, cool, you get a pass. But if not, then it goes and it checks the next thing. And this one, it just gets a single material. And this is for those situations where it's not looking for the entire makeup of a person. It's just looking for the one material that is like, you know, in this example for the civilian, the handyman costume, which is one material that sits on top of everything. So a bot could be good for the YouTube algorithm, Lamea. Oh wait, it's Saffron. Oh! Oh, wait, so Pathor isn't... So either we're speaking to a very well-designed bot, where it was like, it recognized me asking what its name was, or this person's name really is Saffron. Saffron, can you, or Saffron/Pathor, can you tell us a little something about yourself? Everybody who comes in here does end up telling us a little bit about themselves, where they're from, what time it is, where they are in the world, you know? Just so we could be, you can alleviate us a little bit. Heard about Rasa? Rasa, is that a place? Saffron as in color? Spice, maybe? What's Rasa? Okay. I think... yes. Cool. I don't need to have this anymore. Okay. So... what we could do now is I need to get to this point eventually, right? Like actually wearing disguises. So just trying to think. Maybe yeah, we need to start. I need to just jump in. I need to fucking go to Photoshop and just do it already. In fact, let's see, textures. Junk men. Where is mission 1 textures, mission items textures, our hand, character textures, facial hair, clothes, modular stick figure, UV outline, PSD. Is this it? Yeah, nice. Okay, here is the original PSD for all of... Cool, got the skin colors, great. All right. So it is kind of weird because like some outfits I do want to make whole things, right? Like a suit, pretty sure I'm never gonna give like somebody a black suit with some other colored pants. I'm just gonna give them a whole black suit. So this one's fine on its own. What we could do while we're here is we can make, well, we do have other color suits, right? So I'm gonna make a, what color suit should I make? We have a tan suit and a black suit. Should we do a white suit? Is that too close? Brown suit, red suit, green suit. It's too, there weren't many different, I guess we could do a gray suit, right? Yeah. So, let's go to G. Let's make it like this. And pants. Whoa, shit. How come it colored that whole thing? Tolerance? Blue. Oh, like a dark blue suit. Yeah. I'll make, okay, so let me duplicate this one too, and I'll make a dark a blue suit. Blue suit. Let me see that really quick. Where blue suit 1960s images. Oh yeah, very suave. So it's kind of like blue suits in the 1960s seem to be generally like a kind of like that teal, little desaturated. Yeah, I like that. But you know what can change is the tie. That can change. So, I'm gonna get rid of this tie in the gray suit. And I'm gonna take this black tie out. Group it. Oops. I'm gonna call this suit ties. And put it at the very top of all those. Gray suit, right? Blue suit, delete that tie. Tan suit, delete that tie. Great. Fuck yeah. I'm happy I'm finally getting to this, because it does bug me whenever I play the game and like the textures spawned on them when I was doing like the proc jam stuff. It's like, fuck, it feels so lame having them two costumes, you know? Check your layers. I do gotta check. Let's see. You gotta check my layers, because that problem right now, this pants thing, like, that's so strange. Oh, you know, I guess I could just do this, right? Wait, what? Tolerance maybe 0? There we go. I think the tolerance was just set high, too high. So, gray suit, perfect. Right, and then that's gonna be a little bit darker, so I'm gonna go like that. G, cool. Oops. Front suit, great. I'm gonna turn off the tie. Sleeves, cool. Shoes. That's another thing, is the shoes. Control G. Shoes. Turn those off. That's so funny. Oh, I love this. This is so fucking fun. I miss doing this. Okay. Where is this coming from? Sleeves? Can I delete this? Does this matter? Guess we're gonna find out. Rasa open source is a machine learning framework to automate text and voice-based assistants or custom bots. Have not heard about that. I don't like getting so meta with that, because now I'm like, oh, are you running on Rasa? Are you automated? Alright, so that's a gray suit. Cool. You a bot, Path. Hey, you're little kitty's calling you out, Path. Alright, blue suit's next. You can delete these shoes. And it's kinda like this. It's like is it like this? Oops. What is that? W? B. Oops. G. Is that the right color? Which one do I like the most? This looks pretty. They're almost kind of they're almost Superman? Oh, that's Alon Delon. Nice! Dude, that's so funny. It should be kind of like a darker, desaturated one, huh? Like that. It's almost like this teal too. Like that. That's the color. There we go. And this part's a little darker. A little bit more. All right. Let's see. Front suit, G. Sleeves. Dope. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, it's not using the marquee tool. Alright. Yeah, that's a nice looking suit. That's dope. Good call on the blue suit, Rusty Chicken. Blue suit, got the tan suit set up. Gonna delete these shoes. And these sleeves. I know it's already exported, but I just want to keep things clean. Oh, it's kind of funny though. The tan suit has gray pants. That matches though. Woo! Criminy. Okay. And the suit ties. Let's make some ties. So we got the black tie. Holy Christ. I guess we'll do them in order. Gray suit or gray tie? No, you don't do a black tie. Black suit with a gray tie. That's what I live for, to help Steven finish his pet project. You know, the credits of this game will definitely not just be one name. I could say that at the very least. The credits of this game will not just have my name in it, you know? Because, yeah, like, there's a lot of outside help coming in. Rusty Chicken, like, yourself included. Let's see. It's gonna be a lot of shout-outs, you know? Suit ties. I guess, what am I doing? I gotta just, you know, suit ties, 1960s. Gotta pull some of these, so he's wearing kind of, a lot of people just wore black ties, huh? Then you get some of those striped ones. There are brown suits too. You definitely need bow ties if you don't already have them. That's true. So yeah, because I guess people did wear bow ties relatively casually, right? Like, because I'm also thinking, wardrobe. Oops. Like this. Look at that tie. I feel like there's some people in here who wore some bow ties. I feel like one of the main... Yeah, like that dude. See? He wears a bow tie. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna put in some bow ties right now. I just want to get a good look. It's always this dude. He has the bow tie. Have any of y'all seen this? Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy? It took me a long time to get around to finally seeing it. It's a good one. And it took me a couple times to watch, because the first time I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of like just watching it for atmosphere, and I like legit was like doing something else while I was watching it. But I remember like halfway through the movie, I remember being like, fuck, like this actually, the story of this seems pretty engaging. And I went back around and watched it again the next day, and it was fucking dope. Okay, well, I guess it really was just him wearing the bow tie. Alright, so I'll put in... 1960s bow tie. Alright, it's a pretty straightforward shape. I feel like I've drawn bow ties a million times before. And you know what I should do is... Did I close Mixamo? No, here it is. That's fine, right? The design of like the tie kind of being right there. I guess for the bow tie, I'll just put it a little above that knot. Let me see. It's kind of like, Like Ian Fleming's James Bond bow tie. Right, Sean Connery. Yeah. I was gonna be ugly and correct you, but you did it yourself. Ty looks a little bow tie. Yeah, good thing on stopping yourself there, Rusty. Ty looks a little low. Yeah, right. It does seem kind of low, right? It's hard because I am trying to float. I think I will hike it up a little bit. Have I shown this to y'all? Let's see. Just webcam. The James Bond archives. This is a good one. I wish I had like. Let's see. I'll show you. There we go. Yeah, this book is super dope. There's a bow tie. Connery's a kind of a prick, but I do enjoy his films. Let's see. I've definitely been referring to this thing. You know, I don't want this to be as campy as. Oops, I should probably move this over here, right? I definitely don't want this to be as campy as James Bond, this game. But it does have to be a little silly, you know? I'm trying to look for some more suit stuff in here. He does wear a lot of casual clothes. Over the years, you'll see Bond wearing a lot of, like, you know, he's dressed for, like, vacations and shit. Well, he is Scottish. This guy's wearing a bow tie. This evil dude. The Woody Allen Bond movies. Or Bond movie, singular. This, you know, flipping through this book always gets me hyped to watch an older Bond flick and then never get around to it. So prick is assumed. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, the Scottish are fine people. The Scots. They're fine human beings. Nice bat tie right there. That a bow tie? Yeah. A lot of these bow ties do seem to be just black. So I guess I shouldn't feel too bad if I just make like a black bow tie and maybe like a blue one, like that dark blue. Maybe a white one. Do people really wear like white bow ties? I think I skipped an entire film right here. There we go. The thing that I've been dreading is... Not even dreading. I actually think about it a lot with like great curiosity, but like I'm just kind of like... I'm stuck on how to design all of the feminine models. I did that one day where I was making the sort of like the skirts and stuff like that and the dresses, but then it dawned on me later that the legs and stuff would poke through them. So I'm kind of considering maybe doing a separate mesh that uses the same skeleton and like rigging. But I just know that can get messy. I feel like I always fuck that stuff up. But I'm gonna need to make, this game needs women in it. Or I should say feminine and masculine models in it. Traditionally feminine and masculine. God damn it. Okay, I think there's another bow tie. It's another black bow tie. I think another black bow tie. Yeah. All right, I've gotten a nice fix of that. What am I adjusting? This. There we go. Okay. All right, back to it. So, bow ties kind of look like, let's see. That. But then you put like some of this on it. Needs to be a little bigger. Or does that get shrunk down a little bit and moved up, right? And then I have a couple of Scott friends. They told me that. Yeah. I feel like it's so on us to constantly be trashing on our own cultures. The shitty American stigma, while totally understood, and I would almost go as far to say deserved, is actually really bothersome. You know? It sucks that the rest of the world hates my people. Let's see, maybe like this. Huh, why does this bow tie look wrong? I guess they're way bigger, huh? Some of them are kind of petite though. Some of them do just kind of... I should probably put it against a suit, right? Ah. That actually looks okay now. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. It's actually okay. Well, we did bring it on ourselves with stupid entitlement psyche. Yeah, no, like I said, borderline deserved. 'Cause, yeah. Oh, man. This whole election cycle was insanity. It was insanity. It's still insanity, right? The backlash, the denial is insanity. Last 4 years have been insanity, but holy fuck, man. It's like impossible. Now you have, okay, ready to get political for 5 seconds? Now you have Republicans that are even turning on themselves. Like now they're like, ooh, we kind of have to draw the line. This is kind of ridiculous too. Even McConnell's like, yeah, bro, like he has to have some responsibility in the matter. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. In fact, I don't want anybody else making any comments on that shit right now, because this is gonna be and not because I don't appreciate good political commentary and discussion and heated political discussion. It's literally just because it's gonna get me fucking furious just thinking about it right now, and I just wanna work on my video game. Suit ties, bow tie. Okay, cool. So we'll make that black one. So this is a blue bow tie. And this one is a black bow tie. I have a feeling, is this absolute black or is it close to? Yep, it's close to black. Very cool. Suit ties, bow ties. Easiest way to lose friends is talk politics and religion on the. Yeah, you know, and I'm all for that. I'm actually, I should say, I am very much for like weed them out, like really genuinely, like, you know, speak your truth, especially if it's extremely important matters. People who, you know, are against a lot of the values that I support, like, it's a disagreement on such a fundamental level because it's like a matter of human rights that it makes it difficult for me to even like consider their friendship, really, because it's like you're so against human rights, basically, you know. Yeah. It's tough, and it hurts. It hurts too when you lose friends like that, but c'est la vie, man. Alright. I think that's a good amount of stuff, right? Got some bow ties in there. Got some suit ties. Did I actually, let me scooch these up, right? Scooch these ties up. Oh, you know what? And they also need to be kind of altered. I can't just scooch them up. Whoa, this soundtrack, though. Okay. Suit ties. Yeah, so it goes about to right there. They're gonna need to come down a little bit. So let's see. Nice. Is that tie too fat? That tie's too fat, huh? It's too fat. Or I guess I could do this and then do this. Does that look good? That looks good, right? I will take one honestly good friend over 1,000 acquaintance. Yeah, 1960 ties were a little fat, weren't they? I'm open to those anachronisms, though. And people did wear skinny ties. There were some skinny ties back then. I like the way this looks. I like it. It's just a little thinner. It's not a skinny tie now, right? It's still kind of a thicker tie. You can see it coming out on this side. But now it's not way too big. Growing up, I had a few you know, a handful of ties I'd wear for like, I was raised Catholic. I'm an atheist right now, have been for years, but I was raised Catholic, and so I had my Holy Communion and Confirmation and all that kind of stuff. Or did I ever do the I don't think I ever did Confirmation. But I did Holy Communion and other such ceremonies and went to church here and there. And I would have to wear a tie. And man, it's so funny. You see these pictures of me when I'm a kid, and they're just like how wide ties are, you know. And it's such a different look, because now you see kids and they're all like wearing that slim tie, and it's all like hip, and it's like these kids look sharp, you know. Yeah, I do like myself a slim tie. Where, I guess, if it's gonna be a blue suit, I can't have it be the same color, but I can have it be a little bit brighter. That looks good. Fuck yeah. Okay. Really building this out. This is getting me so jazzed because, like, I mean, for this period, right? But also lately, a lot of what's been on my mind, I've been thinking way too much. When I'm not thinking about this game, I'm basically thinking about, I want to do this game, and I haven't thought of how to do it without fucking myself with loads of work, but I want to do a game that's kind of like Animal Crossing, except it's online, like, proper, and you can actually go to people's places proper, not that dream mode thing or whatever, but it's like Animal Crossing, except it takes place in Japan, and I mean, who's not to say who's not saying that Japan isn't the actual place where Animal Crossing takes place, but it takes place in Japan, and you play as an otaku, and the whole point of the game is like collecting anime shit. So it's like, let me just read you the notes really quick. I'm just gonna spitball these notes just because I've been so excited about this. This will be all of 10 seconds and I'll get back to work, I swear to God. Anime merch / weeaboo swag collector game. Like Animal Crossing, except it's in Japan, and you go around buying tons of figurines, stuffed toys, pillows, art books, mangas, DVDs and Blu-rays, video games, banners, posters, and other anime knickknacks. So it's just all about collecting shit. All about that merch. Yay, Free Thinker, I knew I liked you. LMFAO. Sign me up, Steven. I'll definitely help you make it. Hell yeah, free thinkers. Somebody needs to make a free thinker, like almost like Illuminati, like fist with like some type of like design around it. And yo, Rusty, honestly, like the next game I am desperate to work with somebody else. So it's very likely I would end up reaching out to you and be like, let's do it. So yeah, other anime knickknacks. It's all about collecting anime shit, right? Upgrade to bigger apartments so you can have more shit. Because, you know, in Japan, they have, like, tiny, tiny places. So it's like, you would upgrade to bigger apartments to store more shit. And you go to stores to buy stuff, and you bid on things online. So it's like, you can go on, you have a little computer at your house and shit, and you, like, have online bidding wars. And it's like, you would be bidding with other players, potentially, but also just bidding against NPCs. And then you make money by selling things when their prices go up. So you're just like flipping stuff too. So it's kind of like, it's just a self-perpetuating system. You buy more anime merchandise so you can also sell shit, but also so you can get that really rare shit. And it's just like, it's just a perpetual kind of thing. Conventions are seasonal, so you would go to like conventions that happen here and there. And that's when it's like, you go to the convention center and there's all the booths that you can go up to. You can find like hella rare shit there and go to like events. You can also buy clothes and accessories to dress your character up. So when you go to conventions, you can also cosplay, you know. And that's been on my mind so much because I find myself constantly wanting to buy anime merchandise. I don't really own any fucking anime merchandise. I own a handful of art books. That's like one of my only vices, books. I buy so many art books and like Tashin, like that big James Bond book. I buy so many of those books. Have collectibles as the hop across the maze to save up to buy items, but the collectibles can be stolen by other players. Yeah, collectibles should be able to be stolen. Like, you know, if you have a booth, right? If you decide to have a booth at the anime convention, you can get robbed or something. Yeah. So this game would just be for me to scratch an itch, a really, really deep-seated. I was playing the Yakuza game. I finally started playing Yakuza, you know, I'm just running around Japan. I'm like, oh, I miss Japan so much. I've been there twice, and I went to Tokyo both times, but the second time I went to Western Japan, went to like Nara, Osaka, and yeah, just we went more west and we spent more time over there. But still, it's just like I have that itch to just like buy all these little things, and you go into places where just there's such a materialistic. I mean, all westernized society is extremely materialistic at this point, but Japan just cranks that shit up where it's just like buy everything. Everything is made out of plastic. You can get toys for this and toys for that, and it's just like holy shit, it's so tempting. And I don't get it too, like where that comes from. It's like you just want to like look at the thing. It's like, oh, it's just cool to like, I know how that feels. Like when you hold it in your hand, like, yeah, I do want this. But what the fuck am I going to do with it? I don't know why I want this thing so bad. Just to look at it? Sometimes I just want to put those things in my mouth. I don't even have anything. Anyways, I'm going insane just thinking about that shit. So yeah, that would scratch an itch for me. If I could do it in a game, be totally satiated. My problem though, last thing I'll say about this. My problem is that I would want it to be like a ridiculously infinite well to draw from. So I don't know how it would be implemented exactly, because there would have to be some sort of restraints on it, but I would want it to be opened up to player-created content, user-created content. But there would have to be some sort of filter, you know, process to go through, because shit like VR chat, where it's like people could submit these models with a bazillion polys on it, not cool, not chill. Also, we don't want people spamming the game with like bullshit, and we also don't want people spamming the game with like, you know, then it kind of removes you know, the validity of things, where it's like, oh, there's only one of this, but then if somebody models something that looks exactly like it, literally just copy and paste it, they got one and then they just copy pasted it, then it removes value. So there'd have to be some type of controlled system in like how the user created content comes through. All right, I'm done talking about my stupid anime collector game, my Weeaboo merch collector's game. Okay, closing ties, and we're gonna export one of these suits at a time. Black suit. Oh wait, should I get rid of that shoe? Yeah, cool. Cool. Gotta make plushies for your game. Exactly. Oh wait, oh shit, I missed all these. Oh wait, collectibles. 7,000 Trust plushie. Yeah, gotta make plushies for the game. Trist? I don't know what 7,000 Trist is. Is that an anime? There's also too many animes out there for me to keep up with. I'm not a weeaboo, but I'm also not a weeaboo. This needs to change. It's 8:30? Fuck. Okay, let's take a look. Where am I at on this? Where am I at on this? Where am I? You know what? I think that is where I'll leave it tonight. I'm gonna end streaming tonight. I'm gonna get back to work after this anyhow. Or maybe I'll play video games, I don't know. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it. Like 1,000 poly count. Trists are the triangles that make up the asset. Oh, I didn't realize that. All right, I'll answer these questions first, or this question. Just wondering, what are you planning on using for soundtrack? Custom stuffs, free stuffs, bought stuffs from library. So I was planning on making my own shit as much as I can, but I'm also enlisting the help from my friends who are also excellent musicians. They all kind of have their own strengths and weaknesses, so it's cool because the lot of them I can go to for very specific types of sounds that I know are in the game. And then, of course, I want to make a handful of stuff too, because it's just fun making that music, and I want to like put my own personal touch on things. So yeah, the soundtrack is probably going to be mostly stuff that is original stuff, because I can't really afford to license out music. I know there are places where it does make it relatively inexpensive, and I think for a lot of the music, like in-world stuff that you kind of just very in passing, kind of played on the radio kind of shit, some of those things, I think I'll probably go to music licensing services. But yeah, the prices aren't really as inexpensive as it can be. Like, I really want to stack this library, and also I'm just very interested in the idea of making an original soundtrack, because I think that would be super dope to put out. Again, this is just dream stuff. Like, I'm not planning on it, but it would be cool because I have some experience in the sort of logistics of it, just from what friends have gone through, and I kind of know the general price range because I've kind of looked into doing it for my own stuff too, just as a musician. But pressing an original soundtrack to vinyl, that'd be super dope. If when all is said and done, if the game does well enough, that would be great to just have some extra cash on the side to like to press an original vinyl of it, and maybe sell those, and kind of put them in like a collector's edition type thing or whatever. But again, those are just dreams. That's kind of like the end goal, but you can kind of see how the root of everything really is like, I just want to make it super personalized, because I just think that'd be so cool to have an original soundtrack, even if it was never on vinyl. Just being able to open up a YouTube playlist and just kind of go into that zone. All right, but yeah, hitting the 4-hour mark right now. I need to make dinner. Thank you guys for swinging by, stopping by. Again, I got you, bro. I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, pretty much every instrument in the school band. Yo, Rusty Chicken, in Discord, shoot me over a link to any stuff that you've ever made. If you have anything recorded, I would love to hear what you got going. Did not realize that. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, thanks for everybody's help tonight. A few of you came through, some good suggestions, some good shouts, good calls. Caught me slipping a couple times, I think, or at least helped me when I was in the brain fog. But I think it's Saturday, right? I might swing on tomorrow. Again, you'll just know in the Discord announcements. So if you haven't joined the Discord, pop in there, and I'm gonna try to get into the habit of putting out the announcement that I'll hop online before I stream. So played a touring band. No shit. All right, you gotta send me that stuff. I want to hear that stuff now. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a very good night. Get some good sleep. Peace.